This is a rather remarkable address from President Obama in Tennessee that occurred in the aftermath of the what hopefully is the end of the Charlie Hebdo attacks, which occurred just about an hour or so before the president made these remarks on what was supposed to be a speech exclusively about his proposal to make community college basically free for all Americans, which is a really bad idea, but that's not the purpose of this particular post. I want you to watch as Obama does something really sneaky here. He knows that the networks are only interested in his comments on the terror attacks. So he opens by discussing the Bidens who are there with him and their commitment to community colleges and how important they are, because he knows that's the only part of the speech that he wants out there that the media will show live. And then watch how unbelievably lacking in any sort of sincerity or passion Obama is when he talks about the attacks themselves. This is almost like a guy who is reading something that is like a required legal disclaimer. He clearly has no interest in the topic whatsoever, but this is really amazing on a number of levels.
The chances, the incredible opportunities that we've had today. And they understand the promise of America's community colleges. Well, Jill really understands it, and Joe, he doesn't really have a choice. But before I get into the reason that I'm here today, I want to begin by saying just a few words about the tragic events that we've watched unfold in France over the last several hours and days. And because events have been fast moving this morning, I want to make sure to comment on them. I just spoke to my counterterrorism advisor. We have been in close touch with the French government throughout this tragedy. The moment that the outrageous attack took place, we directed all of our law enforcement and counterintelligence operations to provide whatever support that our ally needs in confronting this challenge. We're hopeful that the immediate threat is now resolved, thanks to the courage and professionalism of the French personnel on the ground. But the French government continues to face the threat of terrorism and has to remain vigilant. The situation is fluid. President Hollande's made it clear that they're going to do whatever is necessary to protect their people. And I think it's important for us to understand. France is our oldest ally. I want the people of France to know that the United States stands with you today, stands with you tomorrow. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families who've been directly impacted. We grieve with you. We fight alongside you to uphold our values, the values that we share, universal values that bind us together as friends and as allies. And in the streets of Paris, the world's seen once again what terrorists stand for. They have nothing to offer but hatred and human suffering. And we stand for freedom and hope and the dignity of all human beings. And that's what the city of Paris represents to the world. And that spirit will endure forever, long after the scourge of terrorism is banished from this world. So, that's important. Now, I'm in Knoxville not only because I just like Knoxville, but I'm here today because
there's the President of the United States making his moving comments about this oldest alliance that the United States has.
Moving comments. That's Wolf Blitzer desperately propping up comments that were anything but moving, and comments which did not mention the words Islam or Muslim, and seemed to make it sound as if this was a French problem that has nothing to do with the United States, and a problem that he couldn't wait to get off from talking about so that he could pitch his community college proposal, which is not going to go anywhere. This is really extraordinary, even by Obama standards, and of course the mainstream news media will point none of it out. But I just did, and thank you for watching.